Hi guys! Today we are on the sunny balcony to do a little bit of a last minute cleanup and planting because as you can see everything here looks pretty miserable because the last time I was here was I think the end of summer, mid to late summer, and I haven't done anything on this balcony ever since, so as a result we have the remains of summer planters. Usually I come here in the fall, to plant a beautiful fall composition, and the compositions that I usually plant here last throughout winter all the way until spring, but I was not able to do it this year, so it looks the way it looks. So I came here last time and I was like, I am not leaving this balcony looking like this over Christmas. There's no way. So we are here today to do a little bit of a cleanup and to bring some holiday cheer to this sunny balcony. It is not an easy task because at this time of year there's not much in the garden centers. I went to 3 different garden centers. I haven't found much. You can find maybe enough things to create one composition, but to create 6 identical compositions that look semi-decent, it is a mission impossible. So I picked up whatever I could. So maybe first let me give you a quick tour. Let me show you how it looks right now before, and then we will get to do some work here. Alright, so in the left corner here, 2 photinias, evergreen plants, providing privacy screen, nothing changed here. On the railings, as I said, the remains of summer planters. These look pretty decent actually, they were very colorful. I'm gonna show you a picture of how they looked at their prime. As we make a turn to the right, 2 planters here, there were petunias here. Now there are remains of those 2 petunias, and this corner here may look like everything is dead, but actually there is quite a number of perennial plants that are just simply dormant. On the left here we have a beautiful Clematis arabella. I absolutely love this plant. If you guys are searching for a small climber that blooms all season long, Clematis arabella is a beautiful choice. So it is dormant. I have a habit of pruning my plants and every other plant that I take care of in the spring, so I'm not doing anything with it today. On this side we have a plant that I actually brought from my balcony, Passiflora eapopeia, also a beautiful climber, slightly larger. The 2 will join each other in the center and create a beautiful floral arch, hopefully next summer. At the bottom here there are actually 2 beautiful echinaceas in here that I planted at the end of summer. They are cut back now, they are dormant, so there's not much to see. And in these planters we had polka dot plants, hypostis. These also lasted pretty long time. They grew enormous. As you can see, we still have some color on them, but it's time to pull them out because they are damaged already by frost. And a little rhododendron here in the corner. Not sure if this plant is gonna make it. It looks really small. It hasn't put much growth throughout the season, so we'll see how that goes. So the goal for today is to clean this all up and to add a little bit of color for this holiday season. Alright, so I'm just gonna get rid of all of these plants because honestly there's nothing here that I could even possibly save. All of these plants are dead and rotted, so we are gonna compost all of this. And people claim that weeds don't grow in container gardens. They do. Oh goodness. As you can see, I'm also keeping the old soil in these pots. There's really no need to change your soil, your potting mix every single year or even every season like some people do. If you start with a good quality potting mix with added perlite, with added organic matter, this potting mix can last for many seasons. I think we've had the same potting mix in here for 3 seasons at least, and especially with larger containers like this, I can't imagine having to change that soil every single season. That would be too much maintenance and just too much work, and wasted soil, because if you take care of your soil, if you don't use any chemicals, if you use organic fertilizers that support the soil life, you will end up with a really good quality mix. We have plenty of earthworms here. The only thing that I do to refresh the soil is sometimes I add a handful of perlite or a handful of clay balls like we have here, and then a nice layer of organic matter like compost or worm castings in the spring, and it works really well. On the other hand, with summer planters like these, oftentimes the summer plants, the annuals, they have a really large root system. So when I pull it out, I'm pulling out basically the entire root ball. So there is not much soil that can be left from these kind of shallow summer planters. But whenever you can, it's a good idea to reuse the old soil. Okay, gonna refill the pots with a bit more soil, because unfortunately that creeping Jenny had a lot of roots, so I wasn't able to save much soil in these planters. Alright, we're gonna start with these two planters. I bought some really beautiful cyclamens. As I said, it's really almost impossible to find so many of the same plants. Like, you may find enough for one planter, but to find 6 exact same plants, it's really difficult. At this time of year, they had a lot of different cyclamens, but each one was a different color or a different type. So I was really happy to find 6 matching ones. Ideally, I wanted to go with red cyclamens to bring more of that, holiday Christmas spirit, but oh well, I did what I could. So we are gonna plant them here. I hope I have enough. I think we are gonna plant 4 in the larger one and then 2 in the smaller one. And these cyclamens can withstand light frost, and they should bloom all the way until spring without any issue. They are quite low maintenance, so I think it will look pretty over here. I love that they are in full bloom and they have still plenty of flower buds. This is really awesome. It's gonna look lovely during Christmas. Alright, these 2 are planted. I absolutely love how it looks. Makes this balcony so much more alive already. I'm gonna water everything at the end. Obviously, I have to clean around these planters. But now let's take care of these. I had a really hard time finding something for the railing planters because I need them to look identical, and I need about 6 plants per each pot. So finding 36 plants to make a composition is really difficult. There was absolutely nothing, you guys, nothing. I am so happy that I found enough pansies. Like, I think I have 3 flats of white pansies. I really wanted to go with like a white and red theme, kind of to match these cyclamens. Couldn't find any other pansies. These were the only one remaining, so I picked up some Gualterias. Gualterias are absolutely amazing. They are evergreen. They are really winter hardy, down to zone 3, and they have these beautiful red berries that birds absolutely love early spring. So this composition will last well into early summer. So let's plant it. So this is way less plants that I would like to have in these containers, but as I said, I literally bought everything that they had available at the garden center. All the pansies that they had, I bought them, and all the Gualterias that they had available, I bought. So ideally I will have 1 more Gualteria and at least 1 more pansy, but we'll do what we can with what we have. So these pansies obviously still look a little bit small and they don't have many flowers on them, but I'm going to show you what I use to give those pansies a good start and for them to kind of fill out really rapidly. That's the same thing I did on my balcony. So let's get this planted, and then I'm going to show you what I use. I need to add more soil because they are way too low for anyone to even see them. Alright, 1 done, 5 more to go. Okay, and the last thing that I will do, I said I will not print the clematis, but I'm just gonna remove those dry bits over there and here just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Alright, it is done, so let me give you a quick look from up close. As I said, these planters are pretty empty, but we'll fertilize it in a moment and hopefully they fill out in a matter of weeks. I'm gonna share with you what product I use to make it happen. And these planters on the floor look pretty cheerful already. It's not much, but it definitely brings a bit more color, a bit more cheer to this balcony that was pretty much empty. Alright, everything is planted. The last thing that I'm gonna do today is water everything with Power Roots. I spoke a great deal about this product in my videos because I love it so much and it's incredible. So this is a potassium and vitamins based additive, and it helps with the transplant shock. It helps your plants develop new healthy root system, and it actually improves frost resistance as well. And because it's based on potassium, it actually improves flowering. So it's a really great thing to use for your winter flowering plants. I planted pansies in my balcony garden. They looked no different from these ones. I watered them a couple of times with Power Roots, and within a couple of weeks they doubled in size and they have so many flowers now. They absolutely filled those planters. So I'm hoping for the same effect here because it looks kind of bold right now. So we're gonna fertilize it a couple of times with Power Roots, and hopefully in a couple of weeks from now we have a beautiful flower show. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see each other in the next one.